folks, I'm Nathan with Two Guys to Ride. Today, Rob and I are in beautiful Mississippi, and we are here taking a look at a rare and unique 1963 Mercury Monterey. And we're here with Bob. Bob, thanks for being with us.
Well, glad you're here. Glad you're here.
And boy, another stunning car. Yeah. And we'll be up front again. This is not one of Bob's cars.
It's not mine. It's a friend of mine who happens to be out of town.
Out of town today, but let us in to have some fun with his toys.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, let's walk to the front because I want to start there.
All right.
Now, the coupe was a rare one because there were only 10,000 compared to about 40.
Well, with the Breezeway window, which we'll get to.
Yeah, that is a really cool feature.
Actually, you would think, because it was such a sporty thing, that maybe the coupe would have outsold the four-door, but it didn't. But then the families probably liked it too, you know.
I mean, I've been looking at this over and over throughout the day, and I really love the lines.
Yeah, it's pretty car.
This is a fantastic looking car.
Beautiful.
All right, so starting in the front here, it's the color blue. It's actually got a metallic flake to it.
Yeah, it does.
It's very pretty in the sunlight here. You had, a lot less going on in terms of extra pieces, stuff going on, but you did have a little center stripe right here. Mm-hmm. And even that's got details with the little grooves that are in it. And then down here, those grooves were mimicked, but going the other direction. Mm-hmm. Hey, that is just, wow. I love those little details. Okay, so I'm assuming chrome or stainless steel on the, do we know on the bumper?
Well, that's chrome.
Okay, bumper's chrome.
And the
that's
grill? Aluminum.
That's aluminum.
Yeah,
okay.
That's aluminum.
It's a nice look, though. It's to have that shiny, that popping look, and then the metallic blue. Oh.
They weren't trying to save weight. They were just trying to get the look.
Right.
They didn't do the aluminum for
any weight savings. It was just the look. I do like it. I do like the little spaces that are put in there. I mean, it's a beautiful looking front end.
Well, ironically, the Ford was completely different. There were very few things that were shared with either Ford or Lincoln because the Mercury was right in between them.
Right.
And but back then, style was everything. The stylists ruled the roost. And so if they wanted something on the car, that's what it got.
Which is interesting because a car we looked at earlier on the Ford Phaeton, it ran the antenna underneath the running boards because it would mar up the look of the car.
Exactly, yeah.
That's just interesting.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a walk around the driver's side here. What did it have for an engine and transmission?
The engine was a 390.
Okay.
They called it an FE, which is Ford's terminology for actually Ford Edsel. Nobody knows that, but that's what FE stood for. But it is a 390 cubic inch engine. My Thunderbird has the same engine. I don't know if I think this may have a 2-barrel carburetor.
Okay. And we can't get the hood up right now, so we're not going to take a look underneath, but just to get the basic idea.
Yeah, but it was a 390 cubic inch, and the transmission was a Cruise-O-Matic, which had 2 drive ranges, and one of them started the car in second gear.
Okay.
And so it became a 2-speed from second to the third. The other one started in low, but that third gear ratio shifted out of from 0 to 6 miles an hour into second. It just got the car rolling.
Okay.
All it was doing was kind of taking the strain off. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Now, Ford Edsel. So did Ford and Edsel work together to make the engine? Is that a cooperation we don't hear about a lot?
I don't know. But I know Edsel was long gone when this thing was built.
Okay. So interesting. And if you know more about that, drop us a comment in the comment section. Yeah. I'd love to figure that out.
There you go.
Okay. So obviously you got hubcaps here. Would have just been a standard steel rim.
Right.
with the
Correct.
the Mercury
Yeah.
hubcaps
And
on there.
actually, those are referred to as wheel covers.
Right, technically wheel covers. Yep,
A hubcap just covers the hub.
it covers the hub.
Right.
So all right. So moving up, of course, you had one mirror on the driver's side, and is that controllable from the inside by remote?
No, it's manual.
So you have to be up here and do it.
You'll see the shape of it. It's a trapezoidal. It's referred to as a trapezoidal mirror. Thunderbird used the same thing, but theirs was manually controlled from inside the car.
Okay. So, for those of you that are not used, if you watch this video, you're not used to older things, you would actually take your fingers, put them on the mirror, and move it.
Move it, yeah, exactly.
And then get in the car to see if it was correct, and then get back out and move again.
Well,
and when it was right, then you'd wipe the fingerprints off.
Well, and the other thing is that these outside mirrors were still an option. Outside mirrors were not standard until about 1966.
Okay.
And so as a consequence, when you bought a car, if you wanted an outside mirror, the dealer put it on.
Right.
And so it could be in any position that they wanted to. Most of them were put here.
Okay, but
where
you
could
have,
adjust
that's
it
interesting.
while sitting in the car.
So you could have it mounted down here.
I never liked these sitting up here.
Yeah.
But you see in British cars where they put the mirrors up on the very front tips of the wings, as they refer to them. And if somebody wants to be mean at a car show, they'll walk by and just kind of tilt it a little bit. And then you got to sit there with a friend try to
get them right.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll come back to the interior because there's some really cool stuff in here. But,
okay.
I love the roof.
Yeah.
So you've got a couple of things going here, and first of all, you got these. I like to call them ribs. So
sculptures.
Yeah. So it's sculptured all the way down here. The middle part's raised, just like a eighth of an inch.
Yeah.
And then it goes down the other side. But then on top of that, you've got a curve left to right and a curve front to back.
Correct. Yep.
And then you got this sharp, crisp line coming down here. I also love how the back window. And we got the breezeway window, which we'll get to in a minute, which is really cool. I love how it cuts back in. It doesn't go out. It cuts back in and then rounds out. I mean, I think that is a really neat look.
Well, now, the first breezeway window was on a 57 Mercury Turnpike Cruiser.
Okay.
But it sloped back like you're referring to.
Okay.
It wasn't until these where they tilted it back. But before this, the Lincoln Continental in 1958, 9, and 60, the Continental had a breezeway window, and it was tilted back like this.
Okay.
And even their convertibles had that window, which fold down first before the top went down.
Okay.
You don't want to fix one. There's nothing but motors and limit switches and whatever and so on. But the breezeway window's neat.
So I mean, take a look at this, folks. It's this part right here that raises and lowers electronically from the inside.
Yeah.
So where do we see this today? Well, we see it in higher end pickups where you can electronically slide the window down. 4Runners, you can slide that rear window down. But here you have in a 2-door sedan. And I got to tell you, when you're driving and riding in this thing, it's almost like having the top down.
It's kind of
with the
kind
front
of a
windows,
wind tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, on top of that, you're sitting in comfort, right? That's like sitting on your living room sofa in there.
Yep.
Okay. Coming back here, of course, we've got more. This is, I'm assuming, all chromed.
Actually, this is stainless here.
This is stainless there, okay?
But the tips here
are chrome?
Well, those are stainless. I'm looking at my Thunderbird. My Thunderbird has the end tips that are cast metal, die-cast. But the strips here are definitely stainless steel.
Okay. And I love the little Mercury marks back here.
If you look at a 1960 Thunderbird, you'll see something almost identical to that.
Yeah.
on the rear fender.
Yep. Now, I love the taillights. To me, and I know I'll probably swallow some crow for this, but to me, this reminds me a lot of the Impalas. Because when the Impala came out with the three lights in the back, but I love this look, right?
Yep.
This is, and it continues the same design that was up front. If you notice where the niches are in the what would be the rear grille, right?
Yeah.
It's mimicking that front. which I think is it's just really cool. And then of course you had your backup light, you had a reflector, and then turn signals. But now the trunk. That's a lot of people you can fit in there to the drive-in movie theaters.
Well, if we could get it open, we could get the Volkswagens out so you could see how big it is.
That is massive. I mean, that's got to be 5 feet just from rear to front, and then
you could take
it's over that going left and right.
Well, you could take all the neighbors to the drive-in.
Right. The whole idea of letting this, how many could you hide in the trunk as you're going to the drive-in movie theater?
That's right.
Oh, man, it's beautiful. All right, let's step inside and take a look. Now, on the door, it's interesting. This trim piece right here is just all, I would say, stainless steel. But this part almost looks, I thought it was a light, like a door light, but it isn't. It's just part of the trim work. Okay, so open door. This is your
vent window.
Crank for the window, another crank. For those of you who don't know what these are, these used to operate windows. That was our air conditioning. Okay, and of course you got bench seats front and rear, and these will tilt forward enough for the the back passengers to crawl in. The seat was adjustable forward and back.
That's the only adjustment to it.
Right, but you don't have any tilt or anything. Okay, so let's take a look at this magnificent interior here. All right, I don't know about you, I just love looking at this. It's like eye candy.
I think if you're looking at cars, American cars from the 50s and 60s, the dashboards are absolutely phenomenal.
They're like works of art. I mean, okay. I love the look because you got the long dash, the speedometer. Then you got the 4 pods. Which imitate the taillights, except for there's only 2, on each side. But you got, fuel, you got oil, you've got alternator, you got temperature, and then, of course, it's just park neutral. No, it's park reverse neutral drive.
Oh, there's
2 drives.
Yeah, there's 2 drives.
Okay,
that I was explaining before.
You're right. Okay, so that, but it's modern transmission, automatic transmission.
Correct. Yeah, it is
the same order. Some cars already have a weird order, and this one has the same order. Okay, so your ignition though was all the way on the left.
That was kind of a Ford thing. They did it in Lincolns, Mercurys, and Fords, and Thunderbirds.
Okay.
All had a key on the left-hand side.
Okay. And then you had 3 dials or items to pull. The first one, rear window.
Oh, that's the rear window.
All right, so this would operate the rear window.
Okay.
This was the headlights.
Yes.
This was
probably
left air for a vent.
Yeah.
Then this would be right ears for the right vent on the passenger, wipers, and this one was the lighter. But it looked like all the other things. That's just really cool.
While you're looking for all of that, you could call the tow truck to come get you out of the ditch.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, you'd be swerving all over.
Yeah.
Okay, now you've got, of course, no air conditioning.
No air.
Okay, and then so this is all just heat control.
Yes.
And then you had the radio, which would have had the CONELRAD radio.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So this
and the clock.
This has basically, it was an FM. No, it's an AM radio,
AM.
And it would have had the CONELRAD system on it, which was in case of a nuclear war. And then of course you had a clock. But I love how that's just laid out. Right. That is so. I mean, it's simple, but it's beautiful, right?
Yes. Yes.
And then, of course, you have a glove compartment over there. All right, so I love Mercury in the steering wheel. That is, and of course, he's outside in a couple spots too, but otherwise you had 3 horns.
Well, we've got two horns, but 3 places to bump them.
Okay, so you had what?
You could bump it. And
If
then
you keep doing that, Ira's going to come out.
Okay, yeah, 1 horn, 3 different spots to hit it. But I like that look, that clear glass looking in, or plastic, whatever it would have been there. All right, let's talk about the rear. Okay, so you would have had crank down windows back here as well, so you could open up the whole side. And then, oh, look at that slant, and then re-straighten out as it goes.
yeah, Mike.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. It's slanted that way, and then this way, and then
My Corvette windows are that way.
That is
They're
really
like this,
interesting.
and then
Okay, you actually had a light back here.
Courtesy
Okay.
lights.
Courtesy light.
Yeah.
And then, of course, that back slanted window, which, I mean, it's just...
It's got an
Love
overhead light too for the...
I mean, that is just, wow. You even had coat hangers
Oh, yeah. Oh,
in,
yeah.
in back in the roof.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I like the sparkly material that the seats are. I don't know if it was coming across real well here, but definitely a sparkle into the seats.
It's called nylon brocade. And all three of the manufacturers were using that kind of
Yeah, it was
thing back
very
then.
common. Yeah.
It was pretty rugged material, and you could do so much as far as decor is concerned. So
Yeah,
it worked well.
Well, you can just notice all the different things they have in here. You know,
Yeah.
they've got this pattern,
Yep.
they've got this one,
Yep.
and then they got something different, and then the
Oh,
top
yeah.
is different. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
All right, I got a couple more questions for you.
Yes,
So
sir.
let's go back up front and we'll wrap up.
All right.
Okay. So we know that this is not from your collection, Bob, but you are very familiar with the car and the owner. Do you know if there are any future plans for this car?
I think it's going to stay right where it's at.
Right where it's at
Yeah.
and as it is. I
Yes.
mean, it is,
Yes, I think
it's beautiful.
But he's having fun with this because most of his cars are finished restorations. This thing's still kind of a work in progress as far as details are concerned.
Okay.
And so I know it's going to stay here.
This is an absolutely beautiful car. I mean, I absolutely love the lines. And the four-door would have been even a little bit longer.
Only the roof. Well, actually, yes, the roof line was only a couple inches.
Oh, really? Okay, so
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty long roof for a two-door carb. Anyway.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's got beautiful lines. Well, I'll tell you what, Bob, thank you so much for spending your time with us again today,
Okay, Nate.
talking about this beautiful 63 Mercury Monterey
Yes, sir.
with the Breezeway window. And thanks for watching.